Namaste, welcome everyone. Today is the 14th day of Sanjit Challenge, 30 minutes of yoga every day in June. We are supporting Sanjit's research hospital for children to fight childhood cancer. There is a link under this video where you can donate, so I'm inviting you to do so. For those who saw yesterday's video, we had guided relaxation, we had yoga nidra, a very restorative practice. And today we're trying to relax in more active way. So let's start with chanting Om 3 times. Please feel free to join me if that is comfortable. Om. 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 So it's sitting comfortably, whatever that means for you. I'm sitting cross-legged. You can sit whichever way you feel comfortable, even in a chair, making sure that your back is pretty straight and comfortable. So we'll start with breathing for a few moments, just breathing, if possible, through your nose. And just watching that breath. And as you're inhaling, notice your chest, maybe abdomen expanding. And as you exhale, they may be contracting. For some of us, it may be the opposite, but don't worry about it right now. It's all good as long as you're breathing. So continue breathing for a few moments and just watch every inhalation, every exhalation. And notice how long your inhalations are versus your exhalations. So you may count in your head as you're inhaling and as you're exhaling, just for a few breaths. And then see if you can expand your exhalation, make it at least as long as your inhalation or maybe a little bit longer. So continue consciously breathing and extending your exhalation. Only to the point where you feel comfortable, of course. When you start struggling, that's doing too much, you may just step back a little bit. Play with this ratio for a moment, see what works. Notice how you feel without judgment, without comparing. Let's now stretch the legs out. Bring your hands behind you, keeping the back neutral, up tall. Point and flex your toes. So moving your feet at the ankles, pointing and flexing. So see if you can combine that with your breath, inhaling and long, nice exhalation. if it's possible, through the nose. So combining breath and movement. I'm inhaling to 3 and exhaling to 4. So my inhale movement and then exhale movement is a little bit longer. Maybe separating feet just for a moment and rotating toes. Good. Keeping your back straight, bring your hands under the left thigh. Sitting tall, inhale, lift the leg up. And exhale without rounding the back. Try to draw the thigh to the chest. Again, inhale. Hands are under the thigh. And exhale. Draw the knee to the chest. And see if you can do it in a way where your exhalations are a little bit longer. So inhale, stretch the leg. And exhale, longer. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale. And exhale a little bit longer. Inhale last time. And exhale, long, nice exhalation. And then stretch that leg. Bring your hands under the other thigh. Adjust your sit. And inhale, lifting the leg up. Exhale, draw the knee, thigh to the chest, relax the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale longer than you inhaled. Or at least the same. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And let go, shaking your knees. Can move a little bit, like walking on your buttocks. Flex both feet. Relax the shoulders, sit tall. The spine is long but relaxed. Stick pose, Dandasana. It's a beautiful pose to increase the strength of the core. And as you're sitting here and breathing, again, notice the length of your breath. Can you exhale a little bit longer than you're inhaling, or at least the same amount of time? Can you do it through your nose? You can either stay here with your arms, or if that feels good, lift your arms so your arms are parallel to your head, the sides of your head. Chin is parallel to the floor. So it's a 90-degree angle between your arms and the chin. Continue breathing through your nose if that's possible, with longer exhalations. It's always okay to rest your arms if you need to. And next exhalation, bring your arms down behind you, keeping your feet either together or separating them, whatever works, with knees straight or bent, pressing through your hands, lift your hips up. The head looks up, so the neck and the rest of the spine are in the same line. Working through your hips, lifting your hips, using your buttocks, pressing nicely. And exhale, lower your body down. And we'll flip to the abdomen, bringing our big toes facing each other, arms going to sides. Crocodile pose, bringing one cheek on the pillow that you made with your hands. And breathe through your nose. Guess what? See if you can exhale a little bit longer than you're inhaling. See if you can do it through your nose. And become aware of which parts of the body are moving as you are breathing. And whenever ready, bring your heels closer together, elbows under your shoulders. The head is away from your shoulders. So we are not sinking the neck between the shoulders. We are bringing it away from the shoulders, and we're going to move and breathe. Trying to go for the little bit longer exhalations again. So we'll press through the hands and lift elbows off the floor. So we inhale, pressing the pelvis down, and you can go as far as you want. So for you, it may be just a little bit or more, or a full extension. And then exhaling slowly, lowering the elbows. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And try not to sink your head between your shoulders. Exhaling down. And allow your own breath to guide you through this practice. Let's do it one more time, pressing through your hands. Maybe this time let's stay here just for a moment. Wherever you are, whatever the Sphinx means for you. If you cannot have your elbows up in the air, you need to have them down on the ground. That is your Sphinx, and it's totally fine. Staying here just for a little bit. And letting go. Elbows down. Bring the elbows to sides. Big toes are touching and heels fall to sides. One cheek comes on the pillow for you. That will be the opposite one. And notice your breath. We'll continue with strengthening the back with back bending through the Cobra, Bhujangasana. So bring your hands under the shoulders. Elbows are close to the body, forehead down. Feet together, heels together, if that's possible. Shoulders away from the ears as you're lifting your head up. And then exhaling down. So exhalations are a little bit longer again. Inhale. See how far you can go. Maybe pressing through your hands a little bit. Keep your elbows bent. Keeping your pelvis on the ground. Exhaling longer than you inhale. Let's do it 2 more times. Your own breath will guide you. Next time you come up into the Cobra, let's stay here for a moment. Bringing shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades closer together as if they were hugging the spine. Feel the openness in your rib cage. Elbows are tucking into your hips and pressing through your hands. Come up and separate your knees a little bit to make space for the chest and Bring your hips towards your heels, stretching the arms forward for the extended child's pose. If your buttocks don't reach, if you cannot sit on your heels, that's totally fine and I'll say totally normal. You can always have a little bit of a blanket under your buttocks or just stay here for a short period of time with your hips slightly up, and that's totally fine. Let's inhale, coming to the tabletop pose. In the tabletop pose, your hands are under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Staying here for a moment, finding your neutral position. So the head, the neck is in one line with the rest of the spine. Find your breath. And moving your hips slightly back, then come up, standing on your knees. Or moving to Anjaneyasana, the crescent moon or monkey pose. Stepping your left foot forward. Beautiful. You can bring your hands down next to your foot to stretch the back leg just a little bit. Only if that feels comfortable. Just notice where you are. If you have sensitive knee, you may put like a sock or a blanket under the knee. Staying here, making sure that you are not overstretching, that you are not hanging in your hips. The stretch should be in the belly of the muscle, the middle of the muscle. So from here, you can bring your hands in front of the heart and stay here, or lift your arms nicely up and maybe even stretch. Again, notice if you're not hanging in your hips. Exhale, lower your hands down and release. We're going to switch the legs. This time stretching back a little bit, the left leg. Coming up on the thigh. Making sure you're not hanging in your hips is very important. How to do that? By pressing your foot to the floor, maybe the knee, if it doesn't hurt. Bring your hands in front of the heart. It's nice balancing as well. And then inhale, lifting your arms nicely up. Slightly bending the back. Hands can be facing each other or maybe even together if you have this ability, if your body does it. Looking up, making sure you're not hanging in your hips, that you're not doing this. And doing this for a moment is okay, but you know, if you do it every day, that can be problematic. We don't want to stretch in joints. So pressing through your feet and your knee will allow you to come a little bit deeper. Exhale and let go. Beautiful. We're staying on our knees. So as I said, you can use a blanket, you can use a little pad, or just fold the yoga mat, or have a sock under your knee. We're moving into the gate pose. It's a little bit of a lateral stretch, starting with standing on your knees, and then stretching the left leg back, making sure that the outside of the foot is pressing to the ground. We are lifting the right arm up, and on exhalation, gently leaning to the left. The chest goes up, twisting through the sternum. A nice gate pose. Beautiful stretch to the right side of the body, a lateral stretch. Inhaling up and release. Perfect. Let's do it on the other side. Stretching the right leg out, pressing outside of the right foot to the ground. We're not leaning with this arm, this hand is here just for a ride. And inhale, lift the left arm up, stretch it up so that your whole left side is already nicely stretching. And then start leaning to the right. Twisting slightly to the left, allowing the sternum towards the ceiling, fingers together. Feel a stretch. Inhale and release. Perfect. As we're on the knees, let's move to the other side of the yoga mat. We're moving to the downward facing dog, but just for a moment, just as a transition. So bring your hands down in front of your elbows, in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up. The hand in between your arms. And bend one knee at a time to give backs of your legs a little bit of a stretch. If you want to do it stationary, you can. And then bend your knees and start walking your feet towards your hands. Bending your knees. Beautiful. Hands to your thighs. Chest forward, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. And exhale, hands in front of the chest. Let's go for a few hacks and salutes. Remembering about exhalations being a little bit longer than your inhale. So let's see how that works. Inhaling, arms go up. Exhale with your knees bent. A little bit longer exhalation through your nose if that's possible. Inhale, hands to the thighs, chest forward. And exhale, slide down long. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up. Nice exhalations, hands in front of the heart. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down, bend your knees. Long exhalation. Try to keep your back straight. Inhale, hands on your thighs, inverted letter L. Long exhalations are exhalation as you slide down. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Long exhalation as you bring your hands in front of the heart. Inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, folding forward, down, bend your knees. Inhale, hands to your thighs. Exhale, slide down. Inhale, lifting upper body all the way up, stretching up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. And beautiful. Notice how that feels. Stay here for a moment, breathing through your nose, separating your feet, maybe letting the body into the mountain pose, palms facing forward. Letting go of that and moving into the balancing postures. So we're almost at the end of the practice. Let's practice the tree pose, standing on your right leg. If you need to keep a chair or a wall, go for that. Remember, safety is always first. Standing on the right leg, The left foot can come either into your ankle, side of your calf, or your thigh. So whatever is there for you today. Going for that for a moment, and bring your hands in front of the heart. Look at something that's not moving in front of you. And see if you can hold this breath, the breath ratio, not hold breath. Keep breathing, but you can inhale and then exhale a little bit longer through your nose. Is this possible in a tree pose? Letting go of the posture, switching sides. Standing on the left leg, look at something that's not moving. Find your body weight on that leg, and whenever ready, bringing the other leg either on your ankle, calf, or thigh. When your balance is okay, bringing your hands together. Continue with breathing and see if it's possible to breathe in a way that your exhalations are at least as long as your inhalations are longer. Let go of that posture. Shake your legs a little bit. And the last one, I'm going to do the Krishna pose. So standing on one leg, on the right leg, bring the left one to the ankle, the hands like a flute, and twist into the side where you hold the flute. So your left knees to side and twist to the right from your waist. You're playing the flute. And here, come back to the center. Release your hands, standing on the other leg. Bring your sole of your foot to the other ankle. As a variation, you can just go with your crossing your feet and keeping the toes on the ground. So this time we are going to bring the flute to the left side and twisting from the waist. So my right hip goes to the right, my torso goes to the left. And nice. Beautiful. Letting go of this active practice and allow ourselves for a few moments of final relaxation. So you can lie down on the yoga mat, you can sit in a chair or sit against the wall. Make sure that your body is supported. You're lying down, separate your feet. And just a short relaxation, letting go of any tension in your legs, letting go of any tension in the torso and arms. Your feet are, the toes falling to sides, no tension in your feet. Legs are melting into the ground, no action in your muscles. The arms heavy on the ground. The back muscles melting into the mat. The abdomen and chest gently rising and falling. Every breath. Don't worry about the ratio of the breath anymore. Just watch whatever is present physically, mentally, and emotionally. Relaxing your face. Relaxing your whole body. And you can stay here as long as you want, allowing this relaxation to work on your body, on your mind, recharging you, rejuvenating. Or you can start moving your toes, fingers, stretching your legs and arms over the head, giving yourself a nice stretch, bending one leg and finding yourself in a fetal position, rolling to side and just noticing how that feels. You can come up to sitting position, whatever is comfortable for you. To honor your practice, you can bring your hands together, bowing to your own heart, your inner teacher, honoring the wisdom of your body. The light in me honors the same light in you. Namaste. So I hope you had a meaningful practice. Again, this is the 14th day of Sanju's challenge. So there is a link under the video. If you have means, please donate. You can also share those videos with your friends and family. If you like the video, give it a like, put something in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell so that you will be notified about all the new videos that I upload. Thank you so much. Namaste.